Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Sunday Spotlight. We are Dr. Dondi and Marcy Nettles. We are
Hi,
your
guys.
presenters tonight, and we are celebrating you
Always.
because you deserve it.
Yes, we love this Sunday of the month where we get to come in and celebrate everything that happened last month and in the last week as well. But before we get to that, make sure that you are subscribed to the team YouTube channel. The QR code here will take you directly to it. Just hit subscribe, ring the bell so you get notifications, and then you will be notified every time we upload new content. All right, so as we said, we're going to be celebrating each and every one of you. It's super important to celebrate everything, the little things and the bigger things as you go along on your journey. We talk about it frequently, but will you talk about dopamine again and what it does inside your brain for
It
this?
is a positive chemical, so it's a happy hormone. Dopamine is what happens when something positive happens, especially if you're looking forward to it and it happens. It releases positive chemicals in your brain. Let's just say it's an ecstasy shot into your gray matter.
And when you get an ecstasy shot, guess what you want more of? More of the
Well, yeah,
ecstasy.
ecstasy meaning the state of mind, not the
Oh no,
not the chemical.
okay. So, but what I'm saying is that
Let me
when
clarify.
you do these things, when you celebrate, your brain will say, "Oh my gosh, I really like that." Do
Yeah,
more of what you just did
right.
to get more of it. Okay. So
It's
go.
called the positive brain reward cascade.
So as we're going along here, do us a favor. Help us celebrate everybody that is accomplishing these goals each month. Celebrate them in the comments and even give yourself a high five every time somebody you know comes up. Because the thing is again, we want to stimulate that in you too, so that you have that happy hormone
So you get the dopamine
cascade
drip,
going
right?
on. Yes. All right. So let's start here with the top enrollers of
Woohoo!
August. Congratulations, guys. And we did something different this month. We actually put the volume behind their name so that you know maybe you were super close, which we were. Number 11 was only one volume point away from number 10, by the way,
Ooh,
guys.
look at that.
So only one. So Lizzie, honorable mention.
Yep.
Definitely. But let's start at number 10 and congratulate these people.
And go backwards.
Yep, let's
We
do it.
got Grace Brucal, great job. Odell Bowman, Dr. Ron Nathanson, Nora Murphy, April Reinecke, Marjorie Ham, Chris and Sarah Smith, Kathy Goebel, Dondi and Marcy Nettles, and Sarah Gillespie rounding out the number one. Great job.
Yeah, congratulations, everybody. We're already off to a really, really amazing start in the month of September. In the very first week, our top enrollers, there's actually 4 on here because we have ties for the second and third position. So Dr. Ron Nathanson,
Smoking.
congratulations already in the first week, over 1,000 in volume, new volume in your business. Dr. Dan Zhao with 280 and Brogan Teal as well, 280. And April Reinecke, 200. You're going to notice
Great
that you're going
job.
to hear names over and over and over again, because once you start getting on these lists, it means that you're really doing the things to earn all of the different incentives with a company as well. So congratulations to the top enrollers. Seller level bonuses. How many of you are shooting for a new seller level this month? I know that we are constantly working towards that top tier diamond. It's eluded us so far, but we are fighting for it. But each and every one of us can be in control of the income that we have coming into our house by how many people we share this information about these products with, because the seller level is all about customers and selling product to our personally sponsored customers. Okay. So once you have 500 in customer sales volume, you're an Onyx seller and you're earning 5% in addition of all of that volume. Emerald is 1,000 in customer sales volume and you're earning 10%. Sapphire is 2,000 customer sales volume, you're earning 15%. And Diamond is 4,000 customer sales volume and you're earning 20%. And that is 20% on top of the 10% that you're already making in the difference between how they're purchasing. So guys, this is a way that you can really increase the income into your household. So we want to start out with the celebrations with the Onyx seller levels at that 500 level. We want to congratulate.
We've got Miranda Summer, Richard
Sabetta,
Bob and Laura Robbins, Joe Maki, John Peterson, Marie Hansen, Donald Smurl, Nora Murphy, Lee Gannon, and Joanna Carmichael.
We also have Jennifer Elias, Taylor Martell, Kellyanne Chippendale, Michael Fox, Jennifer Bartholomew, Jean Seidman, Giuseppe Pipitone, Elaine Jennings, Linda Hardesty, Amanda Brooks. Congratulations, you guys.
Linda Linscott, Kim Jakes, Sean Croxton, and that next reserve spot is reserved for you if you're not yet there.
Yeah, if you have not hit that first seller level of Onyx, we want to help you get there this month. Now is the perfect time. There's so much going on. There's so much fire. There's so much anticipation, and we need to be getting people activated now before October. The second level is Emerald Seller. This is when you have that 1,000 in customer sales volume up to just under 2,000. So congratulations to...
We've got Marcy Nettles. I know her.
Marjorie
Ham, Carol Barton, Kathy Goebel, Linda Kidd, Rick Mansfield, Lizzie McGough, Amy Leonardson, Paula Fallon, and Dr. Dan Zhao.
We also have Dan Belsky, Jill Weinberg, Richard Miller, Sean Brandt, Linda Grace Files, Chris and Sarah Smith, and Teresa O'Connor. Congratulations, Emerald Sellers. Be high-fiving, be clapping, be celebrating every single person so that you're getting that dopamine hit as we're going through here. And again, there is space here. If you have not hit Emerald Seller, we want to help you get there. So again, that's 1,000 in customer sales volume. The third level is our Sapphire Sellers. That 2,000 in customer sales volume is that level when you become a Sapphire Seller, earning that extra 15% bonus. So congratulations.
We've got your wacky hosts tonight, Marcy and I. We've got Cynthia Greenawalt. Great job. Dr. Ron Nathanson, April Reinecke.
I have to say something about April. Congratulations, because you just became a consultant last month.
Wow.
So
Crushing.
Amazing, amazing job, lady. Way to go.
Way to set the pace. Lisa Benson and Sarah Gillespie.
They round out our Sapphire Sellers. And again, there is plenty of space for your photo here for being the next Sapphire.
Let's just say we're racing you for that spot, just so you know.
No, this is Sapphire. We are already Sapphire.
Oh, okay.
We're going for diamond.
No, that was diamond.
No, that was Sapphire.
All right, that's right. All right, we're racing it.
This is diamond. This is the one that we're pushing for. How about all of you? This is where we all want to be. Because once you hit that 4,000 in customer sales volume, you are making just over $1,200 every single month on the same customers over and over and over again. And you can continuously grow that amount. So congratulations to our diamond sellers.
We've got Melanie Robbins, Dr. Bruce Holmesy, Dr. Pat Bona, Odell Bowman.
Yes, those are the diamond sellers for the month of August. Congratulations. And by the way, we need many, many more diamonds there, right? Okay, so now let's talk about the rising stars on the team. We did have some August rank advancements that we want to talk about really quick. So congratulations to April Reinecke. You went from consultant 2 up to a senior consultant 1. And then Pulse Life LLC, you went from a customer to a consultant 2. Richard Sabata, consultant 1 to consultant 2. And Cami Yoakum from consultant 1 to consultant 2. Congratulations, you guys. Super great job. Let's keep on going. Now, if you're wondering, how do I rank advance? Well, think about what your volume was in August and where you want to go in September. Now, what you need to look at is the sales or the group sales volume, which is the third row down, okay? This is going to give you the requirement at each rank of how much volume you need to have in your business. And then you need to look at the fourth row down and see what the maximum amount of volume you could have coming from one source or one leg. A source could be you and your customers. That's one source of volume. Or it can be your new consultants that you're personally sponsoring into your business. Whatever your source is coming from, where it says the max volume rule, the most that you can have coming from any one of those is the volume that is in those boxes for each one of the ranks. So look at this, see where your next rank is, how much volume you need, and then how many sources do you need in balance, okay? If you have questions, reach out to your upline support team, or if you don't have someone directly to you that you can reach out to us, and we'll help you figure that out.
Yeah.
All right, so tracks. In the past, you've been able to earn all kinds of cool prizes, but now you can earn points towards the incentive trips that are coming. So when we're talking about incentive trips, we're talking about that cruise that is coming up here in, Oh my goodness, we have all kinds of people hopping in here now. Welcome, welcome. The cruise that's coming up in August of next year, we're qualifying for that right now. And anybody that gets started right now can earn tracks. So you earn tracks by bringing in new customers and consultants and having volume equal 750 or more that has at least one consultant in that group to earn a track. Or you earn a track for increasing your subscription of your personally sponsored customers and consultants by 500 in a month. Or you earn a track by helping people rank advance that you personally sponsored as your consultants in your team. So those are the 3 ways that you can earn tracks, but now you're earning points for each track that you earn. So congratulations to the track earners from August. We want to congratulate.
We've got April Reinecke, Dondi and Marcy, Chris and Sarah, Kathy Goebel, Nisha Goyle, Dan Belsky, Lisa Benson, Sarah Gillespie, Richard Sabetta, Taylor Martell, and Dr. Pat Bona. Good job.
Great
everybody.
job. You guys got points towards the cruise. That's huge. So, hey, high fives. We haven't been doing this. We need to be doing this because we need to celebrate what we've been doing too. We are in the saddle and we are running hard, guys. All right, so this week at a glance with LifeVantage, these are the things that you need to know and where to go to learn about what's coming, okay? So Monday, you've got the Monday Momentum email with all of the announcements and how to get connected with each one of the things that's coming. So on Tuesday, there is the Momentum Live at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. And by the way, if you didn't notice with what was last week, you know, we have Lisa Barnes. She's one of the scientists with the company. She's amazing. She actually was talking about what is GLP-1 last week. This week, they're going to be talking about something else around GLP-1. And leading up to Market Connect, when we're launching GLP-1, they're going to be educating each and every week on something different that goes along with GLP-1. So that's Tuesday at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. And then on Wednesday, we'll have another Why LifeVantage, Why Now opportunity presentation. So be glued to your emails, see what LifeVantage has for you and what is coming so that you can plug in. And then, of course, make sure that you're sharing this information all the time.
Right.
Don't wait for this once a week opportunity presentation. Be doing presentations yourself. Be asking someone else to do presentations for you. You know, I know a couple that would absolutely love to help some people do some presentations. So let's do some presentations.
Let's do it.
Because that's how we build this business. Did you guys see this? Did you see the opportunity to earn an additional 10% bonus on new consultants that you bring in September? So I did. I know Don D did. We're going for some extra percentage. So for the consultants that you bring in the month of September, you're going to be earning some extra bonus. And they've provided these graphics for you to be able to share with your team and to be able to share on your social. Like I'm going to be putting up this, join my team and partner with the best health and wellness company before our brand new launch. Ask me how in my stories, right? So be utilizing these, get loud, get proud, because what we have coming is unlike anything that we have ever had before. And we want you guys to catch as much of it as you possibly can with us.
Oh, we've got the Norwegian Bliss Alaska cruise. So make the decision you're going to get on there. Just decide you're going to be on there. You're going to go on the incentive trip next year with the company because this is going to be unbelievable. Make it happen. And ITT with Push Play, that again is the whole system that we have in boards. ITT invite tool team with the push play approach, the 2-minute videos, helping people go green and get to emerald and get into the SC2 position. And Marcy made an entire video on how to do that, how to download it. You can access that through the get to the Team Freedom Reigns board with that QR code right there. Do it, do it, do it.
And the recording for the training is found on the Team Freedom Reigns YouTube channel, as well as on the Team Freedom Reigns Facebook page under the featured posts. You may be thinking, it's like, gosh, you've gone over this like every week for the past 4 or 5 weeks. It's working.
It's working.
And because we need you to know about it, and we have new people joining the team every single week. So we want to make sure that everybody knows, and the things you hear over and over again, that's a clue. It's important.
True that.
Speaking of important,
make a commitment to get to Market Connect in Kansas City. That's the 11th and 12th of October. Not only that, it's also when the GLP-1 product is going to be what is the word, revealed. You're going to be able to take
Launched.
some home. You're
Mhm.
going to be able to partake of it there. So make the decision to get there. It's only $99 now. It's going to go up. Do not wait, because waiting only costs you more money, and failure to commit delays the growth of your business. And this is one of the things that I learned early on about these events. The people that go to these events have 6-month head start on building their business over people who joined at the same time but chose not to go to the event because they let some other excuse keep them away. Because let's just look at it this way. We're all grown-ups here. This is a business. If you treat it like a business, it will pay you like a business. If you treat it like a hobby, you will pay to play the hobby, because that's how it works. That's the difference. Treat this like a serious business. Act like it's a serious business. Invest in your business. Invest in your education. Invest in this event. It's only $99. And we talked about this before. Share hotel rooms. Share Airbnb rooms with people that go with you. Split the costs. Figure out a way to get there, because the people that do will have the fastest growing business coming out of this event. And this is the greatest product release we've had in the 15-year history of our company. So you're going to either go, or you're going to wish you would have when you see everybody grow who went.
Yeah. And if you need to,
Don't miss
road
out.
trip it. Road trip it if you
Yeah.
need to. Go and pick up people along the way and bring them with you. Share the gas. You can build a lot of camaraderie and team by driving together and spending this time together. Guys, this is so big. If you're not there, there's going to be so much regret. And I think that regret is one of the worst things to end up with. And we want to give you additional reasons to get there, and to get there just a little bit earlier in the day on that Friday. First of all, congratulations to the list of people that's on the left-hand side. You are committed. You are registered already. And guys, follow the example. Follow the example of these amazing leaders and get yourself registered and get on the list, because you need to be registered now and get there to get the benefits of being there. We also are going to be having the opportunity for all of you to meet up with us at 1 p.m. that same day. Starts at 3 p.m., right? So at 1 p.m., come and see us. Details will be coming on the location, but it will be right there near inside of the convention center, for before photos and before body measurements. We're not going to be doing all the measurements that's in the picture there, but we are going to be doing the major measurements to help you with all of the before things that you need to have, so that you can grab hold of that GLP-1 that very first day and start taking it. You won't have to wait to take your before pictures. You won't have to wait to do your measurements. I would suggest that you weigh yourself before you come, just so that you can have that before weight measurement, because we will not be doing that there, but we will have tape measures, and we will be taking pictures and sending you those pictures. So please get yourself registered. Plan to be at the convention center at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I mean, we're flying in that morning. We're packing all this in, but it is worth the sacrifices, guys, to be there, to help you have the before, so that you can have the experience and get all of the excitement around this launch.
Yes.
This launch.
It's going to be huge.
I feel like some people just don't quite get how big it's going to be. And it's going to be bigger than anything we've ever experienced before. I hope that you guys are catching what we're trying to drop down here.
Smell what we're cooking?
Yes, right? Because Don D and I have both been utilizing the GLP-1 products now for 2 weeks and 2 days.
Yeah.
And the mental clarity that comes along with it, the motivation, the focus, the energy, the lack of hunger, the lack of cravings, the food noise being completely gone. I'm sure I could, better sleep. So many different things. Anything else that you've noticed than what I just rattled off? I think I can. He's lost a lot of weight. I've lost 4 pounds. You've lost like 8.
But it was weird, because the first 8 days was 6 pounds. The last 8 days has been 2 pounds. So it's interesting how my body.
Oh, yes, we have been on 16 days. Wow.
So it's interesting how again, our body has a hierarchy of needs. So whatever it's doing right now on my body, I'm not focusing on the scale, which is one of the things. Don't focus on the scale.
Yeah.
Focus on how you feel. I know things are happening. It's just because it is how it is.
Yeah. Well, we've also been doing a 21-day challenge with many of you for mind and body. And along with that includes 2 workouts a day, just short 15-minute workouts at the beginning and the end of the day, and drinking more water. And so you could be transitioning. And this is what I believe is happening with me, is I'm transitioning some of the fat. So I'm burning my fat but I'm also working on some muscle, right? And just so you know, another reason why you don't want to worry about the scale, muscle weighs more than fat. So if you're doing the right things, and some of the 5 things we're going to be talking about here, that we want to set everyone up to have long-term wellness and success with GLP-1. Okay. So
Yes.
that's what we're going to be going over tonight. I'm
Yes, yes,
excited.
yes.
You ready to go?
I'm ready.
Okay.
So the first thing we are going to talk about is hydration. And I want to kind of set the stage here. So our bodies are 75% water, which means the other 25 makes up all the mass, the bones, the muscles, the tendons, the ligaments, the blood vessels, the heart, the lungs. All of those things is just 25% of our body. The other 75 is water. But here's the thing. Everything we focus on is what happens with the 25%, because it's not working right. I don't feel good. This is happening to my skin or my heart or my blood vessels. I've got high blood pressure. I've got cholesterol, got whatever. We're all focusing on the problems that are going wrong with the 25% of our body, while we're mostly ignoring the other larger, 3 times larger 75%, which is the most important. So let's focus on hydration, because our bodies are 75% water. And the hydration part of this is a focus, your target. 50 to 75% of your body weight in ounces of water every 24 hours. So jump up on the scale. Whatever that number is, 50 to 75% of that, that's how many ounces of water you should be drinking every 24 hours. 6 to 10 glasses and all the other examples we have, they're all great examples, but they're not meant specifically for the person. So if you can just focus on that target, 50 to 75% of your body weight in ounces every 24 hours.
Yeah. So what I would say about that, because water is so, so important, and there's way too many people right now that are dehydrated and have not been drinking water. Don't try to push yourself up to 75% right now, but do have that target of a minimum of 50 and then gradually build yourself up to 75. Because I'll tell you that I'm definitely drinking at least 75% of my body weight in water in, ounces. And so, and it's just because we've now been doing it longer. We're working out and it's really hot here in Arizona. And so it's necessary for our bodies to have that much water. But if you try to jump into 75% and you've only been drinking maybe 25 or 30%, you will feel waterlogged. You will feel bloated. You will feel, some negative feelings.
Pace yourself
Towards it. Yeah. So work your way up towards that. Okay, guys. So just wanted to give that little
And the thing about trips to the bathroom, it does happen more when you start drinking more water, but your body will eventually get used to it. So anything you do that your body's not used to, it's going to purge, including the water. So you're going to be going to the bathroom a lot more when you start this than you will as your body gets used to it. You'll go less and less, but your body will retain more and more, and you'll feel better and better. That's really the key to this. And this is the thing about water. There's a book out there called Your Body's Many Cries for Water. And the subtitle is, You're Not Sick, You're Thirsty. And so when you're dehydrated, all kinds of things that are symptoms of other things are simply just symptoms that your body needs water.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that is so good. So good.
Yep.
Let's keep going here.
So it's necessary for the optimal body and brain function and disease prevention. Absolutely important.
By the way, so many people that are sick are really just dehydrated. I know we've said that before, but it's the truth. Plus, people that overeat, they're really thirsty. I mean, there's so many different things that we could say about water and wellness.
If you're thirsty, you're already dehydrated.
Yeah.
That's it.
So don't wait. And to help you not interrupt your sleep at night, try to focus on drinking a good portion of your hydration earlier in the day.
Yeah.
Now movement. Okay.
You want to talk about that?
Well, I think we'll both talk about it, but let me move our pictures first of all, because first of all, it keeps your joints and systems functioning. One of the things that I like to say about movement, it is the lubrication of our bodies. And so if you have a more sedentary lifestyle and you've started noticing that your hips are getting really stiff, those muscles are tightening up, your low back, you have more pain, your knees are creaking or popping when you get up, or your ankles are sore, your feet hurt, more than likely it's because you've lost your lubrication because you haven't been moving your body.
Exactly.
So movement is so, so important as part of your, and by the way, if you guys haven't, we didn't say it, which we should say it, This is all about a lifestyle, guys.
Mhm.
Because if you treat these new GLP-1 products that are coming out as a diet the way that you always had with everything else that you've always done, you're going to continue to get that yo-yo up and down and you'll lose weight. But then when you want to stop taking it, you're going to gain it back again. Guys, we need to have a healthy lifestyle to go along with what we're training our bodies to do. So that's what we're talking about in these 5 things, is that healthy lifestyle.
And healthy lifestyle is a product of healthy habits. Habits are the thing. Habits are something you do over and over again. And diets are not habits. Diets are temporary fixes, which is why people have the yo-yo. When they go off of it, they go right back to the eating habits they had before it because they never develop new habits.
Yeah. So I want to ask the question right now. How many of you want something different than what you've gotten in the past with your weight loss or your weight management journey? I mean, seriously, put me in the comments if you want something different, right? And if you're willing to do something different to get it, that's the question. Because that's what you have to be asking yourself. Are you willing to do something different? And that means implementing in the healthy lifestyle along with these amazing products. So you're going to make it that much more simple because you won't have the food noise. You won't have all the hunger pains and all the different things, right? But this is so important, guys. So please, please know that this is vitally important. And as you are sharing the GLP-1 products with your prospects, your friends, your family, strangers, you need to be having this conversation with them too. Okay. You need to.
Yeah.
Right.
One of the things that before we go to the next bullet point. So one of the things about movement. So every single if you're sitting, you don't have to be moving for your cardiovascular system to be functioning. All you need to do is check your pulse. Put your fingertips on your wrist and check your pulse. It's moving, but your lymphatic system is not moving. There is no pump to your lymphatic system. Have you ever heard of lymphadenopathy or lymphedema or lymphoma? These are all problems of the lymphatic system because the lymphatic system does not have a pump. It requires movement. The more you move, the more your lymphatic system is moving lymph tissue and lymph throughout your body, helping you get better because your lymphatic system is part of your immune system. So moving keeps your joints and your systems functioning, especially your lymphatic system, which is a huge part of your immune system.
Yeah. I mean, and you know what? You don't even have to go outside necessarily to get the movement. If you have a rebounder, you can get really good lymphatic movement with a rebounder, one of those mini trampolines.
I do 15 minutes a day.
So good.
Yep.
All right. So second.
Target. So your target, 30 minutes of weight bearing resistance movement, 3 to 5 times per week minimum. So 30 minutes. Now target, work your way up to that. Weight bearing means not in a pool, means your body weight in the field of gravity. Resistance, meaning you're doing something to stretch your muscles or stress your muscles. It could be your own body weight, doing push-ups, doing calisthenics, doing wall squats. You don't have to use weights. You don't have to join a gym. Just use your body weight and gravity, and then move 3 to 5 times a week. The more you do, if you did it every day, it's a better habit than 3 to 5 times per week, but look for 3 to 5 times per week minimum and a minimum of 30 minutes per day. And here's the reality. The people that do that are way healthier than the people who do not. It's that simple. So, oh, I don't like to go outside. I don't like to go for a walk. I don't like to sweat. Then you can just use those experiences and you can use those excuses. Well, then you're going to be, well, I don't like to get poked with a needle. Well, you should have walked before. I don't like to get cut with a scalpel. You should have walked before. I don't like being on an oxygen tank. I don't like being on medications the rest of my life. And then you should have walked before. Those are the kinds of things. And I hate to be just brutally frank, but the bottom line is we do not earn or we do not catch disease. We earn it. Because the 10 top killers of human beings, you cannot catch from somebody. You cannot catch heart disease. You cannot catch diabetes. You cannot catch cancer. You cannot catch dementia. You earn it with an improper lifestyle. So we have to literally start focusing on what are the elements of wellness. And these are the top 5 to talk about. So if you do these, you're well. If you don't do these, you're just heading for illness. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah. And as we age, it's even more important to be doing this movement and to be doing the weight bearing exercises because it does so much more than just get that lubrication going on. It helps with our bone density. It helps with all kinds of different things.
Best way to prevent osteoporosis is to
Yes.
move in gravity.
Yes.
Yep. necessary for optimal body function, mobility, and arthritis prevention. The best way to prevent arthritis is to keep your joints moving, because once the joints stop moving, they start getting stiff. And once they start getting stiff, they start getting arthritic. And once they start getting arthritic, they get painful. And then when you move, it's painful.
Yep.
If it's painful, it's because you're probably arthritic. So reverse the process and start moving now.
We hope you guys are getting some good tips here and are going to implement some of this into your life before GLP-1 comes out, because it's better to get in motion now and have a little bit of a habit created before you get started with the GLP-1 product, so that you're not just trying to do everything at once, right? So get started now.
Yes.
And then nutrition. You are
what you eat. Literally. This is what I remember one time in the I get lots and lots of downloads when I'm in the shower. Some people sing in the shower, I get downloads. And so I remember the three little pigs and the big bad wolf analogy, that you can live in a straw house, you can live in a wood house, or you can live in a brick house. And it's all about what are you eating to make your body, because you literally are what you eat. Every single time you put a bite of food in your mouth, you are asking your body to recreate you with that. And I'll never forget, when I was in chiropractic college, I had one of the most amazing experiences ever. And I had a patient when I was an intern. I was getting ready to graduate, and my patient, Danielle, she was in beauty pageants and had been in beauty pageants since basically her whole life. And she was a college student at the University of Santa Clara. And she, for 6 weeks at a time, she would consume nothing but saltine crackers and Diet Pepsi. No water, no food, no nothing but saltine crackers and Diet Pepsi. That for 6 weeks. And she came to me because she was in pain. I met her at walking around the University of Santa Clara with my spine over my shoulder, talking to people about health and wellness. And she came in, and I was just feeling, I've never felt muscles like that. And I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And I didn't know. I was a student. I just said, what has she got going on? Is this what chronic fatigue syndrome feels like? Is this what, all these things I've been reading about? And I just asked her, just by the third visit, she came in and she was in more pain. Started asking her, what do you eat? What do you eat on a typical diet or on a typical day? She said saltine crackers and Diet Pepsi. And it's like, well, what do you eat for meals? And she goes, that's what I eat. I'm like, how often do you eat that? She goes, that's all I eat. And I'm like, so obviously she told me about the beauty pageants, and I said, whoa, 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 whoa. But then I realized, and I asked her, do you realize your body is making muscles and blood and bones and brain cells and everything in your body with the raw materials of saltine crackers and Diet Pepsi? Number one, that's miraculous that your body can even do that.
Seriously.
But your body is choosing to do that because your body needs carbohydrates, fats, and proteins, and it will get it out of whatever you're giving it. And she wasn't giving herself basically any proteins or any fat. So her body was breaking down her muscles, breaking down her bones, and breaking down her fat to give her what she wasn't. Her body was literally cannibalizing itself to lose weight, to look good in a bikini so she could win a trophy at a beauty pageant. And I was like, gee, oh my gosh. So we got her on a great eating plan, whole foods, exercise, water, pure fruits and vegetables. And her muscles came back, her bones came back, her pain went away, and she still looked great. And so that's when I realized your body is literally, you are what you eat.
Yeah.
And so if you are eating whatever you're eating, you are asking your body to make blood cells and brain cells and bone cells and skin cells. And if you want to look youthful and beautiful and you want to feel good, then you got to eat the right food, because that body caricature that you see on the right there, the rights are our right, your left of the body, the hamburgers, the hot dogs, the high carbohydrate stuff, and then the fruits and vegetables. Your body looks differently when you eat good food. The people that are in the grocery store pushing the carts filled with all the crap are going to look like the half of the body on the left or the right. And the people that have wholesome food and nutrition, and they're focusing on good quality single ingredient nutrition of fats, carbohydrates, and proteins, are going to look lean and mean. It's how it is.
All right. So ask yourself, or just do an evaluation. Look back over the past 24 hours and what is it that you've consumed? Give us a thumbs up if you've been consuming and feeding your body and recreating yourself with lean meat, vegetables, fruit, healthy fats. Give us thumbs up. And if you have not been doing that and you've been eating fast food, you've been just taking what's fast, putting it in the microwave, killing your nutrition, all those different things, give it a thumbs down. Because we need to be honest with ourselves where we're starting, right? And then what we want you to know is that your body now deserves better. You deserve better. And your future will be determined on what decision you make now.
Yeah.
Are you going to be lean and mean, or are you going to have a lot of expensive medical bills? You have the power in your hands. It's a decision. So thumbs up or thumbs down, and decide that you deserve better.
So eat the rainbow. Eat as many different colors of single ingredient, raw, fresh foods, fruits and vegetables. Eat as many as you can, because the more diverse the color, the more diverse the micronutrients and the vitamins and minerals inside those fruits and vegetables.
And you'll find that they're very low calories too.
And cost.
Mm-hmm.
Even organic, you can get whole fresh stuff. It's relatively it's cheaper than doctor bills, put it that way, and it's cheaper than fast food.
Yep. And you want fresh, raw foods most of the time, organic if you can, because what you're feeding your body, again, is what is fueling you. So shop the outside of the supermarket and get the fresh stuff.
Farmers market's a good deal too.
And by the way, with GLP-1, you're going to find that you're not going to want the snacks. And most of the time, it's the snacks that are the most expensive, the chips, the cookies, the cakes, the ice cream, all those things. You're not going to have a desire for it. So again, you're going to be saving money and your body's going to thank you.
Yep. And proper nutrition is necessary for optimal body function, mobility, and life extension, because you're literally recreating you with what you put on your fork. And I remember when I was on the radio many years back, I did a show about nutrition. And I started the show by just inviting people to go to the grocery store and look at the contents of the cart. And I said, would it surprise you if there was a very muscular couple that were each pushing a cart, and inside the cart was crackers and cakes and candy and soft drinks and ice cream and, and all those things. And I said, well, would it surprise you? Or now look at a person who's extremely heavy, and they got in their cart, they've got fresh fruits and vegetables, organic, they have bottles of water, lean meats and proteins, and and nuts and grains. And I remember that day there was a bodybuilder guy that I was following around. And then there was a woman who was actually not pushing a shopping cart. She was driving the shopping cart. It was one of those sit down ones that you drive like a little scooter. And she had a bottle of oxygen, and the whole thing that went underneath her nose. She was on an oxygen bottle, extremely overweight, and everything inside her shopping cart was horrible nutrition, which is what put her in that chair in the first place. And I remember when I aired that, and then when the episode, I got a lot of people that were critical. That I got so much hate mail, email, people. So how dare you? You're shaming fat people. And I said, no, I'm trying to educate people so they don't end up that way. But there was also lots of praise, because, and that's one of the things I realized, we're going to have to start getting bolder and bolder, because the people that are making Doritos are bold. They're so bold. They say, eat all you want, we'll make more. Tell me that's not bold. They're wanting to kill you, and all the ingredients in there that is making you addicted to those things. So it's
that's why they say on there,
they don't care.
Can't eat just one.
You can't eat just one, right? You
make
should.
better
You
choices.
never eat one.
Yeah, make better choices. And then mindset. Oh, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right.
That's right.
Right? Whether you think it's easy or whether you think it's hard, you're right.
Napoleon Hill said, whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve.
Yeah. So it all starts with your mindset. So I would say journal your thought processes around food, journal your history and what you've done in the past, and then go and reframe it all. And it's one good thing to use is, up until now, this is what my choices were. But right here, right now, I choose moving forward to have my choices be.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And so shift it up. And then make sure that you are surrounding yourself with positive people. Make sure that you're feeding your soul good things too, along with the food. Make sure that you are not focused on the negative in everything, but you find the positive, find that silver lining. That's something that Don D's reminded me of all of the time. It's like, okay, Marcy, where's the positive in that? Where's the positive in that? Right? And helping me reshift mine too, my thinking, because our mindsets is where the power is. We can have everything be just as hard as it's always been, or we can decide that, hey, the hard that I've had in the past has built me up to be really strong to make things more simple as we move forward.
Okay.
Right? So reframe your thinking, change your thoughts, change your
Absolutely.
life.
Change. Yeah, just decide with the mindset of being decisive and be committed. There is just so much power in being decisive. Most of the people that don't have what they want in life are indecisive people by nature. Prove me wrong. That is a common denominator. The people that don't have what they want in life are indecisive.
Yep.
And when you decide you're going to do it, you set your mind to it. It changes your attitude. When your attitude changes, your behaviors change. When your behavior change, your actions change. When your actions change, your results change, which leads to better performance. Now it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, and success breeds success when you make a commitment to set your mind right.
Yeah. So just like we had you do a little self-evaluation of what you ate in the last 24 hours, what have you been feeding yourself in the past 24 hours, week, months? And decide to change it, because right now we are in a season that can bring a lot of negativity, and we don't want to have that negativity impact us in a negative way. And so choose to feed yourself with those good books, good movies, good audios, podcasts, friends, family, and choose to eliminate anything that is going to bring your mindset down and create the opportunity for you to fall into past behaviors. So again, make your decision, but then you also have to make a plan. And that is to first identify what has been your holdup before, and make a plan for what you're going to have as your really your fuel moving forward in the future. Okay, make your plan.
Yeah. Good stuff, Marcy.
Hey, you too, babe. Right here. Woo! And celebrate everything, guys.
Yes.
I mean, we kind of talked about this a little bit before, and you need to, and this is another reason why we are inviting all of you to meet us early before Market Connect in Kansas City to get your before photos and your measurements, because the transformation can only be celebrated if you know what your starting point was. Right? And so many of you are like, well, I don't know. I don't want to show anybody that before picture. Of course you don't right now, because you don't have your after yet. But when you have your after, it's the before that makes the after so magnificent. And so you need to have both of them. And so celebration in this journey is going to be so important. It's going to be so important for you, first of all, to continue on and to do everything you've always wanted to do in your health and your wellness, to get the results that you just haven't quite gotten yet. You know what it's going to do for your business? I know we love all those before and after photos for collagen, right? And I think some of you have started seeing some of the before and afters for the GLP-1, us Club 55ers that have been using the product. Mine are out there. You can use mine until you have your own. And that's just on the first 10 days, guys. And there's a difference, okay? We love those before and after photos. But you know what's even more powerful than using somebody else's before and after photo with the people that know you? Your own before and after photos. And so you have to have those measurements so that you can track your transformation and then celebrate every step of the way. You talked about the science already about the celebration, but I don't want you to wait until you've got that after photo at the end. I want you to be celebrating it day 10 after photo, day 15 or 20 after photo. I'm probably going to be doing weeklies. Maybe doing 30-day photos, but I'm going to be doing weekly weigh-ins and measurements. That's what I'm going to be doing, because I am finding that I am losing so much more on my measurements. Like I'm over 7 inches gone, right? That's significant, guys. And when you have that to show people, that is what is going to blow up your business.
Seriously.
Having your own.
People will relate to that. They want to have the same similar results as you. So when you are bold enough and brave enough to show your before and after, that's when you're going to attract people, because 71% of the population is overweight and 36% are obese. It's not like there's only a couple people out there that want what you have. You do that when you make that decision, be vulnerable, be bold, be brave, it will reward you like crazy.
Yes. So I think that what we have to add to this is, of course, you guys have to be activated, right? You've got to be using your activation products. So you've got to be prepared. Prepare your body now for the best results to come. Okay. And that means getting your gut healthy, getting your brain stimulated, and of course, being NRF2 activated. So pick a stack, make sure you have it on subscription this month, and get ready for October 11th when GLP-1 is launched. You can get it yourself and you can get it to all your people, but don't wait to get people on activation stacks. Help them get prepared now so you're building your business in September leading up to the launch, and it's just going to just go crazy from there.
It is. It
Yep.
is. So let's talk about some of these elements.
Yep. Oh, let me move our picture again.
So one of the things about celebrating transformation, even the small one, especially the small ones. I remember back when in my chiropractic practice, when you see lots of people, most of them coming in complaining about something, the overall energy at the end of the day tends to be oppressive because lots of people are coming in pain. Lots of people are coming in grumpy. They're leaving happy, but they're still coming in grumpy. And when you got 20 to 30 to 120 people a day we were seeing that are coming, and most of them coming in pain, it can be a big thing. So we would have the win of the day. People would just, what are their wins? And we would, at the end of the day, before any of us went home, we talk about our wins. Because you may have 100 people that were feeling bad, but if 2 or 3 of them had something positive to say, we write those down and makes us all leave on a high. So celebrate the transformations. It builds additional motivation and you start feeling good about the results. If you fail at something 10 times, the first success you have is so sweet. Because that 10 times you failed, that one victory is what gives you all the excitement and keeps you motivated to want to continue to do that. So celebrate the transformations, even the small ones, especially the small ones. The little wins publicly and privately. Seriously, high five yourself. Marcy and I do, people think we're crazy, but high five, we have Mel Robbins to thank for that.
I'm awesome.
He told us about high fiving yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror, high five yourself and tell yourself you're awesome. It makes a major difference. It releases dopamine. It releases endorphins. It releases the kinds of happy chemicals in your body when you celebrate yourself. So do it the small ones publicly and privately. It leads to the bigger ones.
So why would you want to do it publicly?
To give people permission.
Give them permission to do the same.
Them feel, and they want what you have.
To join you,
yes. Yeah, they want your victory.
People will buy into your journey much faster than they will buy into your pinnacle. Mm-hmm. Okay? They will buy into the journey because they can see themselves on the journey with you in their own life. Once you've made it, sometimes it's a little much for people to see themselves doing. So celebrate publicly the small things.
It's like that scene in Sleepless in Seattle when Meg Ryan does her whole thing and the lady goes, I want what she's having. So celebrate. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. It's necessary for continued growth and confidence development because people that don't have a lot of self-confidence, when they start celebrating the little things and people start this is also celebrate yourself and celebrate the people around you. Because if you are celebrating the person who's not willing to celebrate themselves, they start to feel better. It's just a proven fact. Dopamine happens in your body. Endorphins happen in your body. So let's celebrate ourselves and celebrate each other. It starts to grow, starts to build confidence, which we want to have more of. And it's leading you to pushing new boundaries of expansion to allow yourself to grow as a human being. So good. Celebrate it.
Oh, so hey guys. Those are the 5 things that everybody needs to know. I'm going to close this out because we do have some people. If you're on here with us live, we'd love to see your pictures. But those are the 5 things that you really need to know now. Not just know them, put them into play. Get started in your lifestyle. Because if you get your body moving and get yourself receptive to the water, the nutrition, the mindset, and everything else that we've talked about, you're going to have such greater success when you start putting GLP-1 activators in your body. And by the way, I don't know, should I talk about my breasts?
I don't know where this is going, so I don't know. Proceed with caution.
I'm just saying that we do not know exactly what is going to happen for everyone when they use this GLP-1 activators with our activation, guys. Because something that I noticed, I think it's about 4 days ago now, So many of you know, oh, my book's back there, else I'd show you, that I have a book coming out in October 1st. It's all about breast implant illness and ladies that shared their stories. I had breast implant illness and I had my implants taken out May of 2021. When I had them taken out, I also had a lift done. And what happened is my doctor made sure to use as much tissue as possible that created a lot of denseness in my tissue at the bottom of my breasts. I noticed 4 days ago that denseness is almost gone. Nothing else had touched it. And so I went to PubMed and I searched GLP-1 and fibrosis. If you want to see what I found, you should go search it.
It's pretty amazing.
But we don't know what we have our hands on yet. What we do know is the benefits that people are going to get in their weight loss and weight management journey and in clarity in their minds. Okay, we know that for sure. But I think that there's going to be many more benefits that are going to be coming. And we are just getting started, and we are so excited for each and every one of you. So time to get loud, time to get proud, time to celebrate, and to make sure you bring everybody along this journey with you. All right, guys, we love you so much, and we are so excited for what's to come. Anything you want to add before we close out here?
Just so excited at the transformations that we're going to have and that we're going to be able to give people. We will be able to give them solutions they haven't yet had the opportunity to partake of. And we're going to start changing people's lives literally, because we're honoring their bodies. We're activating them naturally. We're not chemically giving them synthetics that the bodies have to respond to with the side effects. This is going to be absolutely transformational in the biggest single market we've ever been in LifeVantage's history.
Yeah. And before we close out, I just wanted to say, Dr. Dan, I saw there, Kellyanne, we want to congratulate you for winning a track 2. I don't know how I missed it, if it wasn't on my report, but congratulations on winning that track. We want to make sure that you're celebrated and that you feel important and accomplished. So congratulations.
Right there was an example of Dr. Dan celebrating Kellyanne. Great job.
Yes, pointing her out.
Yes,
that's what we need to do. Point people out and give them the celebration, the excitement, and those endorphin rushes. Let's go get more. All right, guys. Love you.
Bye, guys. Love you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.